hit 'em, cause when you feel it in your soul, let the sound system, let's turn it up, a little louder, turn it up, a little louder, turn it up. We never turn it down, universal sound. When we walk the pound, take a look around. When we touch the town, knock the way, stomping in my big black J's. Corny, get stuck in the maze. We never suffer fools, had enough of you. False friends and loose ends make me wanna fool. That we got another world tour, touching every shore. From Cali to Singapore, every day I'm seeing more in the temple as we rock up tempo instrumentals. I saw my dream in a dream, then I woke up. Put the dream team together. Now we
what?
So let the rhythm hit 'em, just let the rhythm hit 'em. Cause when you feel it in your soul, let the
obviously
sound
away
system,
jersey.
turn it up, a little louder, turn it up, a little louder, turn it up. Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah.
Well, thirsty for them fucking upgrades.
Hey, check it. Okay, I feel.
Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
No, man. Damn, do your adjustments before the game or something. I'll tell you.
Our first carry for the second-year man, it's Najee Harris. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They run again with Harris. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Going up top. He's got a man complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
There we go. Put this shit on there.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the NFL's leading rusher in 2021, Jonathan Taylor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And it worked his way across the 30 to the 32. He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a 3rd down.
But Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
The Eagles at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
In motion left, that's Cooper.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you can establish a guy this caliber that runs like this early.
He just got ran over.
Pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Panther 11, Panther 11. Trap 60, trap 60. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Street. Warrior 70.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Hurts.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
18, Pioneers. 7 Pirates. Check. Mustang 19.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Hold ready.
You got a high motor.
19 Lions.
Fuck.
Take pass.
Hurts.
Oh, let's go. Let's go, Thornhill.
Picked up by Juan Thornhill.
One more, baby.
And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Pickett in trouble, and down he goes. T.J. Edwards
coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
Can you get off of him, please?
Man, it's Pickens. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. Just a gain of a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 46-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. To throw again on 2nd down. Pickett. He's got this to Pickens. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 41-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Pickett now on 1st down. Stiff-armed him. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
They'll throw again with Pickett. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
create a wall, let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
What the fuck?
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Can you pick it for you, boy?
Holden who picks it.
Damn.
And the Eagles
Point to throw it to the end zone.
here at their own 22-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
Reload.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
Okay, break. Broncos. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that.
Run him over.
One of them break away and take control of this game.
That'll give them 8 that time, and that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Well, he tries to
can you fucking any book?
And the Eagles
Listen to me.
Turnover, and they'll take over.
Fucking listen to me, bro. Like literally tap X so he can float it.
So far this season, and
motherfucker said, "Here you go."
For the coaches
the
too.
fuck?
Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
God damn, this fucking first half already done.
Play action. Here's
Hey,
Hurts.
legal man downfield, bro.
He's going deep for Brown. And Hurts is intercepted. His 3rd of the game. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Had 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. First down, and they go back to Harris. He'll take this to the 46.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Oh!
Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens.
Oh.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Pickett to throw on first down.
Escaping the and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Pickett.
Fuck. Noodle, man.
This half, it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. So his struggles just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, And look at that catch, dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Rig alert, rig alert.
Throwing is Hurts. Right back to Pitts again.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
On 2nd and inches, Hurts. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Warriors, 70. Hurt. 18, Pioneer. 7 Pirates. Mustang 19.
Ready. On first down, Hurts. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
Oh, man.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Elliott good with a PAT. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
What about some Elwood?
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. On the counter, it's Taylor. And some space here.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
2nd and 8 coming up. On the option to give to Taylor here.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. William Jackson with a pick.
And the Steelers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that.
How was Josh Sweat all the way up here?
99 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Here's another carry for Harris.
Davis is
and he'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there.
Automatic
down. Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Oh, what's the...
Way down to about the 1-yard line. A very valuable 9-yard pickup, but now they're set up a little better here for 3rd and goal.
Boy, what would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Harris.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
2 things to watch. First is strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
Okay.
Now Pickett on 4th down.
And what the...
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Eagles are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception.
You gotta be kidding me, bro. He is running full speed.
In football, he's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And now here's another interception.
The
safety Terrell Edmonds picks
Who cares if you don't have a plug in?
this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys,
I don't
we're
get
going
it.
to
How
lean
the
on
fuck
you
is
through this
Oldenobi
patch.
shedding
We need you to get us back on track and get us
the
going
only
in the
one that
right
does have
direction.
fucking
So you're
ability.
calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Second down, another run with Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up
knock
as a
the ball out or
4-yard
something.
loss. And now it's third down.
After
seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything, change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Here's Brett Kern now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
Lane Johnson's over there just manhandling TJ Watt, huh? What the fuck?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. Here's Pickett. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Pickett now from the gun here. Out route, and he connects with Freiermuth. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Pickett to his tight end Freiermuth for the Steeler first. Pickett right back to the air again.
Oh.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. And it's never going to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Pickett back to throw. That's swung out wide to Harris. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. Najee Harris with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Steelers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
They know not to touch it, Phil.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
So my food outside. So people on the block don't have to touch my shit. Big Justin show. You know what he about.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they're going to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He's got the connection to Cooper. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Bejo days.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. 54 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And it's caught.
Wait, what the fuck?
Touchdown, Eagles. Amari Cooper. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Elliott good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
We play Sunday.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. There he goes, right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson, 77 yards. And the Steelers are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this fourth quarter advantage.
4 o'clock in the morning.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now up to 14.
Yeah.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Still got home at 5 o'clock.
Fields it right around the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments.
Stop following him.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 37 yards.
And that's another big-time run. And it sure looks like the leverage game is being won by the offensive line. They're the low man on just about every snap, and they're winning, pushing back the defensive front and creating great space for their runners.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
7 Pirates, 7, left wing 19. 19 right.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Who was that?
For a touchdown, so hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
You're in the hood now, baby.
No doubt about it.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And it's the Steelers that come up with it. And that should just about do it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Sorry,
A good run there on first down.
Couldn't get you your little shit.
Second and 2. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked at the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Steelers, they run their mark to 6-2 on the